Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
We turning up on a Thursday, people, because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the one and only DJ Storms, and I would like to welcome each and every single one of you back here to the only place that you need for all your wrestling news, rumors, reports, weekly show reviews, and everything in between. As of course, you already know who I am, Mr. Controversy, and the operator of the best damn Twitter handle known. Yo, Stevie, you smell that? You know what that smell is? You know what that is right there?
Can't put my finger on it.
That's the smell of excellence, bro. That's the fucking smell of excellence, and you know it's true. Wait for it. Wait for it. To mankind. And this, above all else, is the official rundown for AEW Battle of the Belts, part number 3, which of course is streaming live. Well, it's actually live on Friday, but it's being showcased on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on TNT. As you can see, people, I'm not alone here, and I'm back here on the Hardcore Sports channel after we had a little bit of a technical difficulty mishap over the course of the weekend. Everything has since been corrected, and we're here live, and we're getting ready to get everything started. We're getting ready to get those views back, get everything back on track, but I'm here today with a loyal DJ Storms posse member, one of my best friends in the community, lifelong wrestling fan. Please help me welcome one of my most intelligent and very analytical minds that I've had on my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lil Stevie. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, my man. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there. It's hot as shit in New Jersey. It is hot as shit, bro. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. But how was work today? I know you worked today. We had to push the stream back just a little bit, but we got everything scheduled. We got everything set, and we're here to dissect Battle of the Belts. You've been my go-to guy for Battle of the Belts rundowns for the last 3. This is the 3rd one now, and I think that you're going to be the permanent guy for all Battle of the Belts rundowns. So, first things first, before we get into any of these festivities, where can we find you on social media?
Well, I'm not really that active on social media, but if you want to just follow me, just to follow me because you like my vibe and my humor and my somewhat here and there tweets that you might get every 2 months. The Twitter is Lil Stevie 317. My Instagram is King_Seth3. And that's about all you're gonna find me on.
You take a look at my description, people. All those links will be down in the description. I'm just making sure that I got my Twitter pinned up there. We're also live on Facebook. Are we live on? We should be live on the Hardcore Sports channel too. There should be no reason why we're not live on the Hardcore Sports channel. Let me just double check that shit.
Double check, DC.
Are we?
We
should be. We should be.
We should be.
Here, hold on. Where is this shit right here? It should be going up there. I don't know why. Let me check the comments. Yo, how you doing? We got a lot of people in the chat, actually. We got Dee Dee's in the chat. We got Mitch, of course, acknowledging who the best in the business is. We got Matt the Giants fan. We got Peanuts. We got AK Eagles podcast. Am I live on I should be live on Hardcore Sports. I remember putting myself live on Hardcore Sports. If not, here, let me see if I can edit this shit while I'm live. Can I? Yeah, I did select hardcore sports, so there should be no reason why I'm not live there, but we'll double check as time goes on. But first things first. People, thank you all for tuning in. Greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I am actually very active. I got to be for the brand and the Hardcore Sports channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at HistoryMakerDJS. Add me on Facebook for collaborations and business inquiries. Please send me an email. My email is StormsTakeOver@gmail.com. Please make sure that you like the official DJ Storms business page. I may just send you an invite to join the official DJ Storms Posse group on Facebook. All links are in the description. If you guys missed the rewind for WWE SummerSlam 2022, peep that. Links in the description. We're over 150 views for that stream. Very good show was SummerSlam. Also, the LFU from last week, we're nearing 300. That right there, you guys blew that shit out of the water. So props to all you that went out of your way to watch it. Please make sure, if you haven't already done so, check out all of Hardcore Sports' social medias. Hardcore Sports 1 on Twitch. Hardcore Sports Network on Instagram and YouTube. And, of course, Hardcore Sports N on Twitter. Now, be sure to like the stream, both on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch, and, of course, on Facebook. All four of those platforms we're streaming live across. Be sure, if you're in my channel for YouTube, you migrate over to the Hardcore Sports channel, like that video over there. If you're on the Hardcore Sports channel, migrate over to my stream and like the video over there. Got to make sure we coming from both ends. We coming from both ends. No, not that way, Stevie. Get your mind out of the gutter right there.
I'm up, D. I'm up, D.
I'm just making sure. You stay professional here. Okay?
My eyes are just naturally low. I got low eyes.
Stay professional, bro. But here's what we also doing. Be sure to like the stream. Of course, subscribe to both my channel and the Hardcore Sports channel. And be sure to hit that notifications bell with a huge coup de grace. That way you will know whenever I pop up on YouTube. Because whenever I pop up on YouTube, baby, you know it's the best time to be on YouTube. Why? Because it's the only time you're going to get to see this glorious sideburn chin strap combination. This beautiful mustache right here. This is Earl's favorite part of the channel. This is Earl's favorite part of stream right here. We got this magic ace black comb. We're going to light this shit up with a little and a dash of and a whole lot of because like Campbell's soup, oh, I'm so good. You already know everybody wants a piece of Storms Meister. Anyway, enough of the self-brand promotions. We're going to get straight into the festivities here. First things first, before we get into Battle of the Belts, I was going to save this for the LFU, but I figured that now would actually be a very good time to talk about it, considering this is only a 3-match card. We're probably going to get through this pretty quickly, so I figured that we talk about this. Tony Khan announced this week that he is expanding his creative and talent relations team. In an official statement that he announced, the following people are being appointed to the following roles. He appointed Sanjay Dutt as Vice President of Production and Creative Coordination, QT Marshall as Vice President of Show and Creative Coordination, Pat Buck as Vice President of Talent Development, Tony Schiavone as Senior Producer and Special Advisor to Talent, and Madison Rain as a head coach for the AEW/Ring of Honor Women's Division. Now, I more likely than not would be taking this first, but considering, Stevie, you are my guest, and I know you got some thoughts about it. We talked about it before the stream actually went live. Let me hear your thoughts, your analytical dissection of what Tony Khan did here. What are your thoughts on this?
It just made all the sense in the world. We all knew it was coming, so it really wasn't a surprise to anybody when it came out. It was just we were just interested in the names he came out with, but everybody keeps forgetting TK Tony Khan. He's not just the CEO of All Elite Wrestling. He has other teams. He has other businesses. He has other things to attend to. So he has a lot on his plate. He can't run all his other business on the side and run the AEW's men's division, tag division, trios division, women's division, Ring of Honors, same thing. Like he just does. He just can't. Something's gonna get neglected, or he's gonna get burnt out, and then the product's gonna be trash. It made sense for him to spread it out, and everybody that he spread it out to has credit to their name. That's what I respect about it. Everybody has success in ring, and most people have success backstage, like Sanjay Dutt, Pat Buck, Madison Rain. I don't really know if she has backstage
She's a veteran,
experience,
so that should
but
definitely help the women grow.
exactly, she's a veteran. She knows the ropes. She knows how to be around the camera. She knows how to hype up an audience. She's really good at what she does. She's a real good vet. So for her to come in, that's real good. So I like all the moves he made. And I like it. I like it.
Yeah, one thing that you touched upon, it definitely wasn't a surprise. It was all a matter of when. It was definitely all a matter of when he was going to do this, mainly because of the fact that the company has been growing at a phenomenal rate, wildly successful over the course of the last 3 years that they've been doing this, ever since they were founded in 2019, and seeing how big they're seemingly getting so quickly. Obviously, the bigger they get, the more responsibilities will come with that. And now that Tony Khan is starting to expand that, this is also a great thing because I did touch upon this when I talked about the Jonathan Gresham incident. Unfortunately, those videos actually got deleted, at least the rewind for Death Before Dishonor. When I talked about it when it just broke, Gresham obviously was in the wrong there. But the one thing that he did say, and the one gripe that he did have that was legitimate, was the fact that there were communication issues. He went about it the wrong way, but there was definite communication issues there. It's the communication issues and the fact that they only got 3 hours of TV time. Those are their top two problems. Now, Tony Khan is effectively eliminating one of those problems with these individuals in these positions. Now, you got people that the talent can go to. Mm-hmm. They can report back to Tony Khan what's going on, and Tony Khan will now have more free time to potentially schedule these meetings with these superstars to discuss their current creative direction. All in all, this creates more organization backstage, and the more organized it is, the more fluid the show is going to be, and the more happy the workers are going to be. This is all around a great thing. This is a brilliant move. Madison Rain's definitely going to help individuals who are coming along quite nicely, individuals who are not there yet, but they're good, but they're not there yet. Obviously, individuals like Anna Jay, they're going to learn from Madison Rain. Individuals like Ty Conti, they're going to learn from Madison Rain. All types of individuals like that, if they want to bring in any new women, they're definitely going to learn a lot from Madison Rain. This is all around the great thing. So I'm very much looking forward to what's going on over here.
It's a real, it's a great thing. I appreciate Tony Khan for spreading it out, and I think the talent's going to benefit from it because now they actually have people they can really direct to, and they have people who actually have experience. So sometimes they don't even gotta go to Tony Khan; they can just actually go out, like how can I say Anna Jay. Anna Jay wants to say, okay, I'm not really comfortable around the audience, how can I be more confident? Instead of her going to Tony Khan and asking for his her opinion, she can just write their culture. This is what you can do. This is how you can do it. We can practice like this, vision like this. Just give her tips and pointers like that. So it opens up just so much more for the talent to get more information and get better at their roles.
Yes, absolutely. Very much appreciative of Tony Khan doing this. Here's a question, though. Who do you think is probably the most valuable in one of these positions? I'm actually interested in seeing what Tony Schiavone can do as a senior producer, what type of matches that he could really produce. Obviously, AEW is known for, right now, having the best in-ring performances throughout the year, no matter who it may be, who it may come from. It's going to be interesting to see what Tony Schiavone can do when it comes to a match production. Because I don't think I've ever seen or I've ever been aware of Tony Schiavone in a senior producer role. He probably had that back during WCW, but I didn't know. But that's the most interesting one to me. That's for sure.
I like it. It caught my eye too. It's definitely interesting. But Tony, he really hasn't had any wrong in AEW. Like nothing he's ever done, in my opinion, has been bad or even mid. I think everything he's done has been good to great tier. So, and the fact that
Schiavone you're talking about, right?
Yeah, Tony Schiavone.
Schiavone's phenomenal.
Exactly. He gets praised backstage a lot. So obviously he's great backstage and he knows what he's doing. So I have full confidence that he had knocked this out the ballpark. I have full confidence that we won't see a fall off. We won't see I feel like it'd be great. I feel like he'd do great in his role.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's definitely one thing that I'm really looking forward to because it's going to be great to see the progression as time goes on. The last couple shows that he's put on, Tony Khan, has been very, very fluid. And now that he's expanding his team, you have to imagine that these shows are going to flow a lot better, especially considering now they have a legit reason to step up their game. Not that they weren't ever stepping up their game, but now that Triple H is in control of WWE Creative, now we're really going to start to see some great wrestling across the board, no matter which way you look at it, minus NXT, because NXT is going to take a while to repair. NXT was completely fucking destroyed, but Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, Rampage, they are going to be 4 must-see shows as time goes on. Especially Monday Night Raw this week, very, very good. I actually peeped some of the matches, really good stuff right there, really solid material. Dynamite came back very, 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 very well as well. And now we got this card right here for Battle of the Belts 3. So we're going to transition into this. Now, again, this is a 1-hour show. Obviously, I've said it before, they're still in the developmental phase. This is only the first year that they're doing these quarterly Battle of the Belt shows. So they're not anything that's going to catch your attention right out of the gate. But for a 1-hour show, this is probably looking like the best card.
Shit.
The best one.
When they said Claudio versus Takeshi, that caught
my eye.
That caught my eye.
That was he announced that on Rampage, and I'm like tired after a Friday day at work, and then I see Claudio and Takeshi. I'm like, okay, we're talking now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you said, it might not catch your eye. That caught my eye. I don't care what you put on the show. You can give me Thunder Rosa versus a midget. I don't care. I'm watching the show.
You can give us Thunder Rosa versus Hornswoggle. We don't care. Give us Claudio and Takeshita right there.
Give them 30 minutes, and I promise you, I'll be eyes glued to the TV the whole time.
But out of all the Battle of the Belts that we've seen, on paper, this one's looking like the best one that they put on. And I have a feeling that what this is, and this is what I appreciate, Tony Khan knows that 3 hours of TV time is not enough. They need another hour Rampage, and they need a 1-hour Ring of Honor show. Then we'll have plenty of TV time for all the talent. And I've said, and I talked to you about this as well. I talked to you about this one-on-one. Tony Khan needs to make the most of the TV time that he's been given. We got this card, and I'd say he's absolutely taken that, and he's really taken the ball and run with it for this show specifically. And I really do hope that this continues until we inevitably get Battle of the Belts expanding to 2 hours, and then they become their true mini pay-per-views in between the big 4 pay-per-views for AEW. But I don't see that happening until next year. I think we're probably in for another couple more 1-hour Battle of the Belts. Maybe even next year we still get 1-hour Battle of the Belts. It usually depends because right now they don't feel like a must-see show. The first 2 were okay. They weren't really anything to go back and rewatch. The best match that Battle of the Belts has ever produced was that match with Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara on the first one to kick off the first one all the way back in January. That one was the best match that Battle of the Belts has ever had thus far. But based on what we have for this card, any one of these matches can easily top that match if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But for 1 hour, I'm very much looking forward to this show. I wasn't initially. I mean, I was going to watch it anyway because I love AEW and I know they'll make the most out of what they're given. But they really loaded up this card for 3 matches. These are 3 pay-per-view worthy matches. You could easily take all these 3 matches and put them on All Out. And we talked about that as well. You could easily take all 3 of them, put them on All Out. You put them on Battle of the Belts. I'd say we're in for a solid 1 hour pro wrestling.
Yeah. Easily. If I was Tony Khan, how I would structure this pay-per-view is I would start with the women's. I would because their hair so good and Rose are so good and they work so well together. They're both hard-hitting women. They're both so technical at the same time. They can give a good 15-minute match and set the crowd on fire.
I actually think the women are going to main event because that's what Tony Khan has gone to for the past 2 Battle of the Belts. The past 2 Battle of the Belts has been headlined by 2 women's championship matches.
I would do Claudio just because it's his first defense. He I didn't watch the Ring of Honor show. I'm so sorry. I had other.
You got to go watch it. Phenomenal fucking show.
I was out, but didn't they start the show?
Yeah, they started the show with Claudio and Gresham. It was a decent match, like 11 minutes, 12
so they
minutes.
started the show, give him the main event, let him and Takeshi go out there and really really have match of the night candidate. Let Takeshi really get his hype really more up. Like, I really want them to sign him now, but let him just get him more in the public eye. Put him in the main event.
They gotta fucking sign him, dude. They gotta sign him.
I think he's in another company right now, if I'm not mistaken, doing other duties right now. So that might be a reason.
He needs to be signed.
He needs to be signed,
and he's this good. It's like he has the veteran experience of fucking Randy Orton.
He's gonna be a big TNT champion caliber.
Put him against Pac for the All Atlantic Championship. Let them go 15, 20 minutes. Easily.
I like that too. He can even take that from Pac. I wouldn't be against it.
I actually think it's going to be Ricky, though.
Ricky Starks?
To take that championship from Pac. I have a feeling.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. He's
I think whoever beats
generating some babyface stamina and reactions behind them.
I think whoever beats Wardlow, that might be who Ricky beats later on down the line. I don't know who beats Wardlow.
Hobbs.
I don't think Hobbs beats Wardlow.
Hobbs next year. Because Hobbs is still in development. They need to give him some momentum as a singles guy.
I think Hobbs can beat Starks, but I don't think Hobbs
is going to beat Starks, and then keep him winning a little bit more. And then when he's at the prime of his heel run next year, probably in February or March, after Wardlow's held that title for a good while, I think Wardlow's going to be the longest reigning TNT champion thus far. Mm-hmm. And then Revolution in March, Hobbs and Wardlow. Give Hobbs that championship and then build up Ricky versus Hobbs later on in 2023. And then you can give Ricky the championship. That's long-term storytelling right there.
I don't know. I gotta really contemplate on this because my mind's not really working the best right now. But it's working great. But like I have something in my mind right now and it's running in my head right now. But I gotta see how this plays out. But it's with Swerve and Lee.
Well, let's talk about the women's match first, since you said that should kick off the show. Let's talk about Thunder Rosa, Jamie Hayter first. This is for the AEW Women's World Championship. I actually called this. I actually said that this was going to be the match at Battle of the Belts when they started teasing.
I called this.
No, I did say something about this. I said Hayter was going to be one of her challengers.
I said this.
Bro. I said Hayter was going to be one of her challengers. I did say that.
You said one of her challengers. I said, hey, I would do Hayter and roll at the Battle of the Belts. She's like, yeah, I like that. I'm like, yeah, I know you like that. Yeah.
All right. I'll let you have this one. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, this is a very good match to put on the show. And if we are going to continue the good streak of match that Thunder Rosa has been having, she had an excellent match with Deeb, very good match with Tony Storm, very good match with Yamashita. We got Hayter in this position. If you remember, it was last year, towards the end of last year in November, during the TBS Championship Tournament, we got Jamie Hayter versus Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa won that match, so now they're redoing it. That was a great match back then. Now it's for the Women's Championship. I have a feeling these two women are absolutely going to bring everything that they got for this one, and they could potentially outdo what they did back towards the end of last year. Jamie Hayter is exactly the type of woman that should be facing Thunder Rosa. The one thing I love about this is the fact that Tony Khan is utilizing Britt Baker correctly when she's not the champion. If you noticed, Tony Khan kind of realized that he fucked up by giving Britt Baker the Owen Hart Cup tournament. So what he's doing is now he's looking to correct that by having Britt Baker get others over. She put over Ruby Soho on the Dynamite after Double or Nothing. Put over Soho. Then she laid down for Toni Storm. Now she is using her star power and transferring that to Jamie Hayter. And now Jamie Hayter is getting this opportunity because Britt Baker is helping her in this tag team role. They're both excelling. Britt is not in a singles position. She's not being overexposed. And now Jamie Hayter is getting the rub, and she's been getting the win. She won the match last night on Dynamite by pinning Toni Storm. Exactly how it should have happened. Now she's getting this match. That's what I love to see. And that right there could definitely fuel a breakup between Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker, with Hayter going heel and Baker going babyface if they want to go that route. But this match, I definitely am looking forward to this match. based on what they did in their last encounter, this is going to be a very good women's match, very hard-hitting women's match. That's what I love about Jamie Hayter. She fucking hits hard. She looks like a woman that could kick your fucking ass.
I think it'd be the other way around, because if you watch Dynamite, it was a lot of hater signs in the crowd. And Tony Schiavone.
Well, you know why that is, right? You know why. You know why people love Hayter, right? You know, she's packing. If you know what I mean.
She's a real beautiful girl.
We'll leave it at that.
If you Tony Schiavone, he said something very, not like ominous, but like he said something very like that stuck to me. Britt Baker loves the spotlight and she wants to be on top. So she feels like she's the star of the group. But if people start cheering for Hayter a lot more and having more hater signs, and people want to see Hayter do this and Hayter do that, I can see Britt easily turn on Hayter. Easily.
It should definitely be interesting seeing which way that they go. I don't know. I feel like Hayter would excel just a little bit more as a heel in this position. It's definitely going to be an interesting scenario to watch. The only
reason I can't see Britt as a face is just because Adam Cole is always going to be a heel. So, and she's always going to be with Adam Cole or attached to Adam Cole. So you can't have babyface Britt fighting for everything right while her boyfriend's over here fucking trying to end people's careers.
Why not? People love. I mean, both of them can play decent faces, but better heels. Obviously, Adam Cole's not a bad baby face as long as he stays serious. But when it comes to Britt Baker, I just feel like the crowd reactions is just something that they can't ignore when it comes to Britt Baker. Everyone loves Britt Baker. Obviously, when she was the women's champion, she was a heel, but everyone loved her. She was legitimately the female Adam Cole. Where
you can say that about a lot of guys, though. You can say that about Adam Cole. When he comes out, people cheer. Even really with the Young Bucks, people cheer.
I mean, those three are like god tier. So
let's switch to the other company. Gunther, he gets cheered, and he's a heel. It's just, I don't know. It's just certain guys that we just love, no matter if they're heel, babyface, doesn't matter. We're going to cheer for them because we love them.
Because their work are great.
Exactly. Like even Chris Jericho.
Fantastic.
We cheer Chris Jericho all the time, and he's a heel.
Yeah. I mean, he is a fucking.
You know what I'm saying? So like, Britt is just one of the people like we just love Britt. We love everything about her. So we're going to cheer, but she's a heel. She's a heel. But only. Except in Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh, she's a babyface.
Oh no, clear as day.
So, but yeah, it's just certain people that just have that certain ability. Like even Finn Balor, when he's not doing whatever the fuck he's doing now, when he's just regular Finn Balor, we cheer for him even when he's a heel, just because we love him. Like people just have that, and she has that. So her being a heel, she's still gonna get cheer, unless the only time she'll get booed is when she probably attacks Hayter from behind and stumps her head into like a steel chair or something like that. Then yeah, she gets booed. But other than that, we're going to cheer every other time.
It's going to be an interesting scenario. They could honestly swing either way. Some people even pitch for Thunder Rosa to turn heel. I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind that as well. It's going to be very interesting to see what type of story that they carry out, because right now, this women's storyline is probably the most unpredictable women's storyline that we've had thus far in AEW, because we don't know which way either four of these women, Rosa, Storm, Hayter, and Baker, we don't know where any of them are going to swing, where the chips are going to fall, where the cards are going to land. We don't know what's going to happen. I feel as though that's definitely a good thing. That's definitely a good thing for sure. But I got Rosa retaining here. No reason for Thunder Rosa to lose the championship. No reason to take that championship off. She's not losing that championship until the fall. She's not. She's holding that title for a good 200 plus days.
Exactly. I already told you how I feel about this. I love Thunder Rosa's title reign. Every match you said she had to have a bad match as champion. The Shafir match, I told you straight up. I give her credit
for doing what she needed to do.
It wasn't good. I'm not saying it was good. People don't say that. It was not good, but it was not bad. That match was not a bad match. It was just a decent match. It was a great wrestler pulling a
terrible wrestler
element of talent to something. and they got something. You feel me? So it was nice. But this is gonna be another icing on the cake for her title reign. It's probably gonna be second best. It's gonna be hard to compete with the Deed match.
Oh no, yeah, that was the best women's match.
It's gonna be hard to compete with the Deed match.
But
if they main event, it might be her best match just because they work so well together. If it's the opener, it's gonna be the second, just because they won't have as much time, I think, as the Deed match had. But
all you need is 15 minutes, and you're good, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a great match, regardless of where they are on the slide. I wouldn't put them second at all. It's either first or last. There's no second between. It's either first or last. You feel me? So, I love it. I love it. Rosa retains, and she holds it, like you said, to the fall. I told you how I feel. Either she holds it for either Jade when she gets better, or she holds it for Athena when she turns heel. Either or is a great choice. I can even see Thunder Rosa turning heel and Athena still being babyface.
Well, here's something. Whoever does not win the TBS championship from Jade Cargill, because it's either going to be Statlander or Athena. It's got to be Statlander. You can make a case for either women beating Jade and then the other women going on to fight Rosa and beat Rosa. You could easily make a case for Statlander to beat Rosa, because the crowd loves Statlander. If she's not going to win the TBS championship, give her the women's championship.
I absolutely would give her the TBS champion. Athena, I love her. I love everything she's doing, but she doesn't need it. She doesn't need it right now. She has other people. Yeah. She doesn't. She got other people she can go challenge right now. Statlander needs this championship. Yeah. She hasn't done not anything at AEW, and they want. I can tell they want to do something with her so bad, because they keep repackaging her and keep doing other things with her.
This is the best version of her right now.
This is the best version, and they give her the TBS champion. She has a monster run with it, not a Jade Cargill monster run with it, of course, but a nice run with it, where she has some nice challenges under her belt, and you have Athena go over. She does her thing. She still has people she can face, like Britt. She has Toni Storm. She has
Soho.
Martinez. She has. You can even it's so many people. Oh, you can do one of the baddies. What's her name?
Red Velvet.
Red Velvet is so good. Like, it's so many people she still hasn't faced yet. So, like, just let her explore her options first. Let her get her feet wet. Let people get accustomed to her first, and then let Rosa build her time up, and let Jade get better on the side. So now you have two options. You have two very good options. If Jade's ready to go, I would give it to Jade, just because I love her. I love her. But if she's not ready to go to carry that division, you give it to Athena, and she carries that division until Jade is ready.
Yes.
So
yeah, we got Rosa across the board here easily. Rosa's not losing that championship until the fall. She's having a couple more months with that championship.
Absolutely.
So let's migrate over to the TNT Championship title match. So we got done with the women's match. We got TNT Championship, Wardlow and Jay Lethal. I had a feeling that they were building towards this. It was definitely something that I could have either seen happen at this show or at All Out.
Yep.
But they chose this show, which I'm not complaining about, because Wardlow fighting for the TNT champion or defending the championship at Battle of Belts against Jay Lethal. That just gives me more of a reason, and gives the crowd more of a reason to go out of the way to watch the show. Obviously, Wardlow coming off a very good match with Orange Cassidy, a dominant performance, taking the title off Scorpio Sky, putting him in there with Jay Lethal. Very nice, solid way to continue his run. Putting him in there with guys like Jay Lethal, that's definitely going to help him get better. So seeing that Jay Lethal is as good as he is, he's been doing this for 15 plus years, and him being as good as he is, you can make a case that he's the best in the company. Even though he hasn't gotten too much time to showcase that, but you could make a very good case of why he's the best in the company. Seeing Jay Lethal in there with Wardlow, this is only going to make Wardlow a better performer. Cassidy did that to Wardlow. Cassidy gave Wardlow his best match in AEW thus far. That was Wardlow's best match in AEW thus far. How well they work together. Now we're going to see if Jay Lethal
Lethal's going to top that. Lethal, I was big on Lethal when before he came in. I'm big on Lethal now. I love me some
He's
Lethal.
a Jersey guy. I love my Jersey guys.
I love Lethal. He's really good at what he does. And he's going to bring Wardlow to his best match. This is because you don't squash Jay Lethal. That's not something you do. Jay Lethal is going to get a lot of offense in. And it might not be like, no, actually, it will be. It will be a lot of offense. You don't squash somebody like Jay Lethal. He will bring Wardlow to
He
his.
got a lot of offense.
I think, yeah. I mean, but I think Jay Lethal will have Wardlow on the brink of defeat. You have to.
Cassidy did too. I mean, you take when Cassidy hit that beach break.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did. He did. Hey, what? I don't know. I think Lethal's still.
Jay Lethal's time will
point, my
come.
brother.
I have a feeling that Jay Lethal could very well be a challenger for Claudio Castagnoli and the Ring of Honor World Championship down the line. If they want to, they can even give Jay Lethal the world title next year.
The only reason I want to do that is just because I'm already kind of iffy on him losing 2 big championship matches back to back in a short time span, but I'll look past it just because he's Jay Lethal. Nobody really cares. But you can't have him lose to Samoa Joe, then lose to Wardlow, then 3 months down the line lose to Claudio too for the.
No. Hold him off until next year. I'm talking about. Hold him off until next year, probably around when we get Supercard of Honor next year. Give me Claudio and Jay Lethal for the Ring of Honor World Championship during WrestleMania weekend. Maybe
around there I can see it. Okay, cool. But right now, no. Keep it. I don't want Jay Lethal losing too many big matches. He needs to keep his name value top high.
If they want to, I would not mind them doing a triple threat match at All Out with Lethal, Cassidy, and Wardlow for the TNT Championship, seeing that they've been intertwined. I can see it. I can definitely see it. Jay Lethal doesn't have to take the pin.
I can see it.
It's definitely something to look forward to because Wardlow, after he beats Jay Lethal, which he will, who else is there right now? There really isn't too many people. Hobbs is still developing. Hobbs and Starks are going into a match themselves. Pac is defending the All-Atlantic Championship against someone. Andrade and Roosh, they got their own thing going on with the Lucha Bros. A lot of the spots are being taken up. So I could honestly see if they want to go that route, I can see a triple threat match with Cassidy, Lethal, and Wardlow.
I can see a Daniel Garcia.
I think we're gonna get Garcia and Bryan part 2. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I actually think that Garcia is probably going to be intertwined with Claudio. I think we get Garcia Claudio for the World Championship for Ring of Honor at All Out. And I honestly believe that Bryan is fighting Jericho. Those are 2 big matches.
My thing is, I feel like you got to do, I don't know, because the boost that he did get from beating Bryan, he could easily say, I can beat Claudio. But then again, before you fight Claudio, I think he does need to have his part 2 with Bryan first. But I don't.
That's gonna happen. Yes, that's gonna happen.
So I don't know if that happens. Because in my head, before you fight the champion, I want my part 2.
I don't know when Bryan's gonna get back. I don't know if he's injured per storyline or
he's injured per storyline, but I don't know. If you can hold him out to All Out and have Garcia talk shit about how he beat the dragon, he's the Dragon Slayer, he's the best, and he challenged Claudio, and then Claudio beats him, and then he can lose. But then again, then you'll have Garcia losing to Claudio, then losing to Bryan back to back. So you fall to that. But then again, he'll have great matches with both of them, so will it really hurt him?
Almighty Finesse thinks you're Gable Steveson. He looks like him, but no. This is my main man, Lil Stevie. He is a phenomenal wrestling fan, very good mind when it comes to wrestling, and I had him on the show for a specific reason. Yeah, but no, this ain't Gable Steveson. I thought he looks like Scorpio Sky. He's the Scorpio Sky to my Ethan Page.
I'm not bald.
You got short. You don't need to be bald. All you need to do is say "see you later" and you're good. Anyway, back on track. Back on track. So
okay, Wardlow
and Jay Lee.
obviously. It's gonna be a great match. Wardlow wins, obviously. I don't know who he feels with later on. You had a great idea with a triple threat match. You can do a lot of options. You can just do a lot of different options. We'll see how they play it. I can see somebody from the Ring of Honor division coming over, probably like Silas Young. I would like that. Maybe a Silas Young can fight him. I can like that one day. I know I'm just throwing shit out there that probably would never happen, but you never know. Tony Khan's a madman. You never know what he's cooking in the back of his mind. So
I'd love to see Dragon Lee come back. He put on a fucking great match with Roosh. If you did not watch Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor, go watch Dragon Lee and Roosh. They absolutely fucking tore the house down. Fucking amazing, dude. Absolutely.
I heard about it. I need to go see it. I am going to see it. I was busy that night. I told you my situation.
Yeah. Don't worry. You're cool with me. Look, with Wardlow and Jay Lethal, this will be a very good match. Wardlow takes the win here easily, and Wardlow is going to continue his reign as TNT champion. He does not have any shortage of challengers. He's already got Cassidy. He's already got Jay Lethal. Hobbs is waiting in the wings.
We forgot Ethan Page
yes.
or Lee Moriarty. We just forgot these two big days who just turned her. I would like Ethan Page before. You can do that in Canada.
Yes, I can see Ethan Page getting in there with Wardlow, but here I actually believe Lee Moriarty could be the guy to beat Wheeler Yuta for the Pure Championship, because Ring of Honor is their NXT, so to speak.
I wouldn't say it like that, because Ring of Honor.
I'm not saying it has it's not like developmental, but it is their undercard brand in a sense, because it is a brand where you have a lot of stars in development.
I would call it their second brand.
Yes,
because their second brand. I can absolutely see Lee Moriarty beating Yuta. I wouldn't mind it. It would be something fresh. It would be something nice. It would be something.
It'll come in due time. Obviously, Lee Moriarty is going to gain some development under Stokely Hathaway first.
Absolutely. I'm actually really excited to see who these other two guys are. I gave you my two pictures. I'm not going to see it on the internet because people like to steal people's.
They could put Scorpio Sky in there, because I don't see Scorpio Sky going anywhere as a singles guy. Here's the thing. Paige can do fine as a singles guy. Scorpio, not so much, because there's just so many people who are ahead of him. Men of the Year are a very good tag team, and if they are given the opportunity, because they have not been given the opportunity to really get over as a tag team, other than their match with Darby Allin and Sting at Double or Nothing 2021. That was a great tag team match. But they should really be pushed as a tag team. They could be a great heel prick tag team.
But then it really wouldn't make sense, because why is Dan Lambert not with you anymore? Like, you could just think. I think that's over. I think that didn't work out. I think they wanted to go somewhere different. I think Scorpio Sky's a better tag team guy than anything. I think Ethan Page is a really better tag team guy than anything. But Ethan Page and Scorpio, they can make it work in singles. They can definitely make it work. But I think Scorpio go tags with somebody else. I don't know who that is.
We get an SCU reunion with Frankie Kazarian for one last ride.
I can see it. I can see SCU with Christopher Daniels try to go for a trios run. I can see that absolutely. So Scorpio, he has things he can really do for right now. He's in a tricky boat to where he's not really a great singles. And it's not because he's not great in ring. He's a really great in-ring worker.
There's just so many people ahead of him.
There's so many people ahead of him, and then he's kind of playing. I don't know. It's like he's kind of like playing. Like, I don't know.
He's not playing. He's not playing. He can talk. He can wrestle. But like we said, you can be great. There's just people who are ahead of you. Like if you're faced with a scenario, would you rather see Ricky Starks or Scorpio Sky? You're going to say Ricky Starks. If you're faced with a scenario, do you want to see Jay Lethal or Scorpio Sky? You're going to say Jay Lethal. Or do you want to see Scorpio Sky, or do you want to see Claudio Castagnoli? You're going to say Claudio Castagnoli. There's just people who are ahead of him. Unfortunately, that's just how wrestling works sometimes. And it's not Scorpio Sky's fault. It's not anyone's fault. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But as far as Wardlow and Jay Lethal goes, we're Wardlow across the board right here. And Wardlow's going to beat Jay Lethal in a very good match. I don't think this is going to be the main event, but I do think this will be a fantastic. This is going to be match of the night for me. Claudio Castagnoli and Konosuke Takeshita for the Ring of Honor World Championship. I don't give a shit if there's no build. Give me these two in the ring. Give them 15 minutes, and that's it. I do not give. This was legit the first match that was announced for the show. I don't give a shit about the build. I am going to enjoy the fuck out of this match. Why? Because it's Claudio Castagnoli. It's Claudio goddamn Castagnoli, as he says, and Konosuke fucking Takeshita. Takeshita, I even said this. When you look back on this year, and you say to yourself, who has had the best TV matches of 2022 for AEW? Bro, Konosuke Takeshita's name is going to be on that list, right up at the top. His name's going to be on that fucking list. He is so good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's so good. I think he has other. Like I said, he has other things going on. But they need to hurry up and sign this man up. And you want to talk about pillars in the community, pillars for the AEW division. He can easily fit into that TNT slot role to where he's just hanging there. I can even see him be a Ring of Honor World Champion one day. Why not?
And he's actually getting better with his English very, very quickly. So if he continues on the road that he's continuing on and he just adds a little bit more intensity to his voice, just like his in-ring work, then he could be a solid All-Atlantic champion, solid TNT champion, solid Ring of Honor World Television champion. He could be a solid fucking guy, dude.
I think they might pair him with somebody, not nobody on the roster. Maybe some not interpreter, but somebody who's really good at English and who can really talk for him and get his point across even better. I don't know who that would be. I feel like it'd just be somebody from Japan, maybe somebody he trusts, maybe somebody that's already in the company that we don't know about as backstage. I think they need to hurry and sign him up as soon as he becomes available, and he can definitely be a big part of AEW's future going on.
Yeah, this is going to be a fantastic match. And one thing I love about this is the fact that, dude, they are giving so many people so many great opportunities. And Takeshita, I'm telling you, dude, Takeshita is really making a great name for himself. And I mean, Claudio's Claudio. I don't need to tell you how good he is, especially considering that, again, he's Claudio goddamn fucking Castagnoli, for Christ's sakes.
Exactly.
But Claudio's right up there with Wardlow, dude. He's got no shortage of challengers for the Ring of Honor World Championship. If they really want to put a lot of people in front of him, they're putting Takeshita in front of him. You could put Jay Lethal in front of him in due time. You could put Daniel Garcia in front of him. You could put a Brian Cage in front of him if you want to. You could definitely put someone like a Colt Cabana, because Colt Cabana, for his age, he's still good. For his age, Colt Cabana is very
Adam Cole in front of him.
Put Adam Cole in front of him. I mean, Christ, Claudio and Adam Cole, you could fucking take my money there. You could legit put anyone in front of Claudio Castagnoli, and he will bring them to a great match.
Yeah, Adam Cole makes a lot of sense now that I think of it.
I don't care. I don't care whether it makes sense or not. Just give me Claudio and Adam Cole. I don't give a shit.
Red Dragon versus Black Com. Come on.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on. I don't know who doesn't fight in that. Maybe Yuta doesn't fight. Maybe Yuta does his other thing. Maybe he has another feud going on since he's champion going on.
I really wish that Roddy was released so Roddy could get over there, dude.
Oh,
dude, if Roddy was over there, oh god, dude.
Roddy, the whole full Undisputed versus the whole BCC. Come on,
dude.
Come on. But now you gotta find something for you to do so the other dudes can fight separately and do their own thing. Maybe, but the crazy part, I don't think Undisputed. I don't think they win the trios titles at all.
No, I don't think they win. It's either going to be the House of Black or it's going to be Paige and the Bucks if Omega doesn't come back.
Yeah.
But here's what I'm looking forward to. I want Omega and the Bucks versus the Undisputed Elite or the Paragon, because I'm telling you, the greatest six-man tag of all time is heralded as the Shield versus the Wyatt family from Elimination Chamber 2014. I want to see those two trios top that shit. That's what I want to see.
I feel bad for Heyman because he's finna get kicked out of another group again, because when Omega comes back, they're like, oh, well, this is awkward.
Dude, if Roddy was there, it will be the greatest 8-man tag of all time. If Roddy was there, that's it. It's done. Telling you, man. I'm fucking telling you. But as far as Claudio and Konosuke Takeshita goes, Claudio has no shortage of challenges for the Ring of Honor World Championship. And this is going to be a very good match right here. Really no storyline, but again, I don't give a shit. Claudio and Takeshita, they're going to put on a great match. Here's something right here. What would you do with Takeshita? Is he just the guy that puts on great matches for now and loses? What would you do as far as really building him up? Would you put him in any major storylines right now?
He's not signed. What I would do is I would keep I think he wrestles on Dark sometimes. I'm not for sure, but he wins.
Yes, he does.
He wins those matches. I would let him keep doing that. Win the little small matches. Win the small matches. Get your win, the loss record looking pretty and nice. And then because we already know how good he is, so when he comes and has a big match, we don't bat an eye because we know it's going to be a good match. And then when he gets signed, then you can have a major storyline, or you can have the major storyline before he gets signed, where he fights maybe, who knows? I don't know, somebody. He fights somebody, and that's how he gets his Ring of Honor contract. So I think he just wins his dark matches, might lose a couple more big matches, and then he gets signed later on.
I can definitely see that. It's definitely going to be an interesting scenario to see how everything plays out with Takeshita, but I'm loving what he's doing. I don't really have any complaints with what Takeshita's doing. Certainly don't have any complaints with what Claudio's doing either. And the crazy part about it is, dude, Claudio's run just fucking started, and already he's at the top of his fucking game. He's at the top of the fucking card, and that's a great thing to see.
You know why? Because he's having fun.
Yes.
Pro wrestling is not serious. It's not. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be expressing your just loving the pro wrestling feel of it, just loving the vibe, just loving the energy. And he's having fun. He's coming out. He's running around on the ring. He's getting cheered for. He's being able to do what he wants to. He's around his friends. He's putting on great matches. He probably said, "Hey, can I have a match with him?"
Oh, no, he probably did. Yeah, he probably did.
He saw him fight John Moxley. He's like, "Oh, I want a piece of that. I want."
You mean I ain't fucking complaining? Give me that shit. I got no problem with that. Like that's gonna be a great fucking match, dude.
Whoever came with this idea, they need a kiss. They need a kiss. That was one of the greatest ideas you could have had.
Oh my god, great! Some of these matches we don't even know we need them until we actually fucking see it.
Exactly.
That's the best part about.
I never thought about Claudio versus Takeshita, and then they said it. I'm like, okay.
Now it's starting to register. I'm like, okay, inject that shit into my veins.
Like, yes, I wanted Danielson versus Garcia, but I didn't know how good it was going to be until I saw it. Yeah, and then I didn't know how much I wanted I was going to want a part 2 until I saw the first part 1. And I could actually see it being a trilogy. And I would love a trilogy.
I wasn't expecting Takeshita and Moxley to be as good as it was, and they put on the best match of the fucking night.
Come on. No, you know who I didn't expect? Cassidy versus
Ospreay.
Yeah. I never expected that. Never expected it.
Match of the night, match of the year right there. Match of your candidate.
I loved it.
Match of your candidate outside of the Briscoes and FTR.
And me and you, I told when it first came on, me and you was like, yes, great match. We even had in the chat that we have on the side, great match on the side. But I saw people on the other side. I'm not gonna say the other side like we're divided or anything. We're all one community. We're all one mind. We're all one people.
Some of us more intelligent than others. Obviously, you and me are up there. You and me are up there.
Some people, they don't really think before they speak, but it's okay. I'm not gonna cuss at you. I'm not gonna yell at you. I won't block you. I don't care.
That's my job. That's my
Yeah,
job.
that's you.
That's
Me,
my job, bro.
I ignore people. You know I'm really good at that. I just ignore people, and then I laugh at you. But other than that, we said it was gonna be a great match. But other people was like, no, he can't go. He puts his hands in his pockets. He's a clown.
People are just fucking retarded. That's the only thing you can chalk it up to. They're fucking
But the thing about it is,
retarded.
he's had matches where he's had great matches. Like he's not just like some guy who just he's not Danhausen. That's what
Danhausen's okay. He's more act than he is a wrestler.
Exactly.
Danhausen's in the correct role.
They tried to put Orange Cassidy in the same tier as Danhausen. I'm like, no, they're two different people.
Cassidy's the better wrestler.
Yeah, Danhausen's all act. Cassidy's the total package. His act is just, I do think his act is a little over at times, but at the same time, I can't.
His matches make up for it.
Exactly. I'm not going to complain about it. So, yeah.
That right there, but I will tell you, based on the card, I do believe it is going to be the best Battle of the Belts out of all the Battle of the Belts that we've seen thus far. I'm very much looking forward to the show. Even though it's a 1 hour show, I do believe that we will see 2 hours of Battle of the Belts. It will happen at some point in time, probably next year, and then they will become the true mini pay-per-views for AEW for the time being. But for right now, it's just a 1 hour show we can enjoy on a Saturday night. Again, the first two were they were okay. This one, I have a feeling that this one's going to be a very good show. It's looking great on paper, but this one went quick, people. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up the rundown for AEW Battle of the Belts Part 3. I didn't really expect too big of a crowd. We'll probably get some more views as time goes on, but ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. If you did not already like the streams, both on YouTube, on Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter, please make sure you do all of that. If you're in my stream, migrate over to Hardcore Sports, like it there. If you're in Hardcore Sports, migrate over to my stream, like it there. Stevie, greatly appreciate you taking time out of your day. Greatly appreciate you taking the time and making some room to squeeze me in and talk about some pro wrestling, man. I'm definitely going to have you back on for more Battle of Belts going forward. And if you're interested, Battle of Belts Part 4 coming up in October. You're going to be there. One more time. Where can we find you on social media before we get out of here?
Go to Twitter. I don't tweet, but you can still follow me just because you like me. I like you too. Anywho, it's
Stevie. Now you're trying to be all soft.
Yeah, it's a Lil Stevie 317, and then you can follow my Instagram to see more of my beautiful face because that's all I post. It's King_Seth SEF 3.
There you go, people. There you go. You got a chance. Go out and follow him on Instagram and Twitter. You already know where to follow me. Check out all the links in the description. Comment, subscribe, like, do whatever you need to do. I'm DJ Storms. He's Lil Stevie. This has been the rundown. But Stevie, just like I asked all my guests before we get out of here, there's a very important question, and everyone needs to answer this correctly before we get out of here. And the question is, who runs the IWC?
Me.
No, fuck out of here. No, you don't run jack shit, bro.
Me.
No.
Me.
You don't tweet. You can't run the IWC if you don't tweet.
You know why I don't? I'm in the background. They're like, oh, who is this? I'm in this guy who pops in, pops out, pop in, pops out. Everybody.
What are you, fucking Batman? You fucking Batman now?
I mean, that is my favorite superhero. But yeah, I'm telling you, I pop in, I pop out, I come when I need to come, and I'm seen when I need to be seen. And when I come, I'm number one every time, every single time. It hasn't failed. It's never failed.
This guy thinks he's slick. He thinks he's smart with me. He honestly thinks he's smart. No, the answer is who but DJ motherfucking Storms. D Cena, she already knows what's up. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you very much, Stevie. And I will catch all of you this Saturday for the Lightning Flash update.